Preparation before installation. Before you start the installation, it's important to check that all materials have arrived. Panels are to be climatized flat at room temperature for a minimum of 72 hours. Have all the correct accessories available. Fibo Wall Panel is a system consisting of sealant, screws, profiles, and other products that make installation easy to achieve a perfect result. Check the color and also if there are any visible product defects. And make sure that all tools required are available. Tools required: track saw, circular saw, hole saw, jigsaw, leveler, laser, pencil and measuring tape, caulking gun, knife, hacksaw, drill with drill bits and screwdriver bits, earplugs, goggles, and gloves. Be aware that extra support behind the panels is necessary when installing heavy objects like wall-mounted toilets, cabinets, or other heavy accessories. Different back wall solutions. OSB strips. Measure and cut 4-inch strips of 5/8-inch OSB to fit on the return walls and the back wall. 20-inch spacing between first strips, sitting 1/4 inch above the tile flange on shower tray or bathtub. A total of 5 strips. Level the walls to ensure they are plumb and adjust the OSB strips to compensate. OSB sheet. Install sheets of OSB on the wall. Around and over the shower tray or bathtub, there should be a 1/4 inch gap between panel and flange. Level the walls. Drywall green board for gluing panels. Install sheets of green board or drywall. Around and over the shower tray or bathtub, there should be a 1/4 inch gap between the panel and the flange. Level the walls and mark the placement of the studs on the drywall towards the ceiling. You can later use this for supporting screws to hold the Fibo panel firm while the glue is curing. Installing the base profile. Make sure that the shower tray or bathtub is level. Measure the back wall and the 2 return walls. With a hacksaw, cut and miter the corners of the base profile. Use shims underneath the profile and dry fit the 3 pieces. Apply Fibo seal behind the base profile. Make sure it's level. Leave a gap of a 1/4 inch between profile and tray and screw into position. When using Fibo in the whole bathroom, follow the same steps and leave a gap of a 1/4 inch between the base profile and the floor. Installing the hidden internal corner profile. Measure the desired height. Subtract 2 1/3 inch for the height of the base profile and 1/8 inch for clearance between the corner and the base profile. Cut the profile, then note up or down on the profile. Install the lowest screw first, then continue with 3 to 4 more screws into the strips or back wall. Sealing the click and the cut edges. Check that the panel joint is free of dust. Apply sealant on the left-hand side of the panel and click them together. Excess sealant should spread throughout the length of the panel. Spray Fibo Clean on excess sealant and remove with Fibo sealing tool. Use Fibo wipes to remove the rest and clean the panels. Remove excess sealant and clean the panels immediately. Cut surfaces. Wipe and clean all cut surfaces with Fibo wipes. Apply Fibo seal. Even out the Fibo seal on the cut surfaces. Surfaces facing the floor and internal corner should always be sealed. Installing the first panel. Start from left to right. Measure the width needed and cut the panel. If you have a tile pattern, divide equally. When using OSB back wall or strips, dry fit and make sure it's plumb. Apply sealant on cut surfaces. Slide the panel into the corner profile and make sure it is plumb. Install with 2 Fibo screws through the click into each OSB strip, or with 8 inches between each screw on a fully covered back wall. The lowest screw should always penetrate both the click and the base profile. When gluing a panel, calculate half a tube per panel, thumb rule. Clean cut the first panel and dry fit. Put a pencil mark on the wall on the panel's right-hand side. Apply glue in an S shape on the back wall in the area you marked. Apply sealant on cut surfaces and slide the panel in place in the corner profile. If possible, we recommend using a screw on the top of the panel, 1/4 inch from the edge, into a stud. This will be hidden with an L-shaped profile or regular molding later. Installing the next panels. OSB back wall and strips. Dry fit the next panel to make sure you match grout lines if there is one, and make sure it is plumb. Take down the panel and apply sealant on the click and the cut edges, bottom of the panel. Click the panel in place. Install with 2 Fibo screws through the click into each OSB strip. Remove excess sealant with Fibo Clean, Fibo Sealing Tool, and Fibo Wipes. Last panel in the corner. Measure the size needed and cut the panel. Measure to the pin, tap on the internal profile. Dry fit. Follow the same sealing process on the click and the cut edges. Apply sealant beside the profile on the wall or strips. Remove the protective film from tape on profile. Click the panel in place. Remove excess sealant with Fibo Clean, Fibo Sealing Tool, and Fibo Wipes. Gluing the panel. Dry fit the next panel to make sure you match the grout lines if there is one, and make sure it is plumb. Put a pencil mark on the wall on the right-hand side of the panel. Apply glue in an S shape on the back wall in the area you marked. Apply sealant on cut surfaces and install the panel. Remove excess sealant with Fibo Clean, Fibo Sealing Tool, and Fibo Wipes. If possible, we recommend using a screw on the top of the panel, 1/4 inch from the edge. This will be hidden with an L-shaped profile or regular molding later. Last panel in the corner. Measure the size needed and cut the panel. Measure to the pin, tap on the internal profile. Dry fit. Follow the same sealing process on the click and the cut edges. Apply glue in an S shape on the back wall. Remove the protective film from tape on profile. Click the panel in place. Remove excess sealant with Fibo Clean, Fibo Sealing Tool, and Fibo Wipes. Panels on return wall and finishing with L profiles. Continue the installation process on the return walls. OSB back wall or strips. Install the last panel on the return wall by putting screws on the edge of the panel. An L-shaped finishing profile will hide the screws. The L-shaped finishing profile is used as an end cap to hide the visible screws. The wider L profile is also used to hide the transition to other materials or thicknesses, i.e. transition to drywall or greenboard used in the rest of the bathroom. Measure the size you need. Cut the L profile. Apply sealant or glue in the profile and install it in place. External corner profile, using Fibo in the whole bathroom. Fibo is often used in the whole bathroom. In that case, you will need an external corner profile. Instead of installing the L-shaped profile, you will need an external corner profile. Apply sealant in the external corner profile. Attach the corner profile to the last panel on the return wall in the alcove. Attach the external profile with screws on the right-hand side with screws in the pre-drilled holes. Continue with the next panel, measure, clean cut, and install. Repeat the same process as before for the rest of the room. Sealing the base profile and internal corner. Base profile. Wrap the Fibo sealing tool in a Fibo wipes cloth and remove dust between the panel and the profile, as well as the gap between the tray and the profile. Apply Fibo seal between the bottom of the panel and the base profile. Apply Fibo clean on sealant. Remove excess sealant with Fibo sealing tool. Repeat on all sides. Follow the same steps between the profile and the tray. Apply sealant. Remove excess with Fibo clean and Fibo sealing tool. Apply sealant in the corner of the tray, all the way down to the floor. Repeat the cleaning process. The same process is used on the transition from floor to wall when you install Fibo in your whole bathroom, outside the alcove. Internal corner. Clean the corner with Fibo wipes. Apply sealant in the corner. Apply Fibo clean on sealant. Remove excess sealant with Fibo sealing tool. Cutting out for pipes and installing accessories. Pipes. Measure and find the center of the pipe. Leave a mark. Use a hole saw to cut through the panel. Choose a hole saw that will give you a 1/4-inch gap between pipe or control valve and wall. Always apply sealant on the cut edges. Installing accessories. Pre-drill all holes approximately 5/32" into the panel, not all the way through. All holes should be sealed with Fibo seal. Accessory is attached on the wall by always using plumbing screws. Niche. Measure the niche. Make cut marks and cut out the hole for the niche. Apply sealant to the cut edges. Also apply sealant to the surface edge to attach the niche. Put the niche in place.